Hello, everyone. I'm Kate. I'm one of the beloved puppetistas. We had to cancel our workshop today, and I was feeling kind of sad about it. And it's a rainy day, and it's gray, and I thought, oh, what am I going to do today? And so I usually like to read on a day like today. And I thought, well, we usually have story hour at the workshop, so I thought maybe you would like to share a story with me, and I'll read a story online and we can find other ways to be together. So if you'd like, get cozy and maybe find pencil or crayons or markers and paper. And if you want to draw some images while I read, that would be terrific. And you can send them to us and we'll post them on the All Species Puppet Parade page on Facebook. So that would be really fun, I think. I have a friend who's going to be joining us. I want to introduce you to. This is one of my oldest puppets. That's Blue. Hi, Blue. Hi, Blue. Blue's saying hi. Blue's got a little shy. I've had Blue, and Blue's had me for 40 years. We've been together. We're a little worn, and we love each other. And Blue's going to join in and read the book with me. Yes, how about it? Yeah, okay, good. And so I'm going to set Blue down. So if you want to get your things, if you have a puppet or stuffed animal you want to cozy up with, go get it. And I'm going to sit Blue down and then have a sip of tea while you get your things and reposition a few things here. And we'll start the book. The book I'm reading today is called Up the Mountain Path. There we go. All right. There we go, Blue. I'm going to sit there. There we go. Here we go. His little sip. I love tea. All right, let's position this and get our story going. Okay. Mrs. Badger is very old. She's seen many things. Some can be found in her kitchen. Pottery shard, smooth pebble, sand from the sea, finch nest. Her house is at the foot of a small mountain. Every Sunday she walks the path from her garden to the mountain's peak. Oh, how beautiful. She lives near a forest. Look at all those wonderful paths. Linden tree promenade, the mountain path, all the different kinds of trees. It's a Sunday like any other, maybe a little sunnier. The mountain again, Mrs. Badger? Hello, Frederick. Frederick is a white-throated sparrow. He lives in the Mrs. Badger's garden. On her way, Mrs. Badger picks mushrooms for her friend Alexander. She will bring them to him later, and he will be delighted. Oh, thank you! Mrs. Badger knows all about mushrooms. Boletus is delicious, and there's others that you don't want to pick. I love cooking with mushrooms too. Yummy. Sometimes Mrs. Badger finds a friend in need. She helps the best she can and continues on her way. Oh, that was sweet. Look at the poor turtle. Luckily, Turtle found Badger and Badger found Turtle. Oh, who's looking behind that tree? But today she has a feeling she's being watched. There's enough for both of us if you're hungry. Mrs. Badger shares everything, even her snack. Is it true that you have climbed to the top of the mountain? Yes, it's called Sugarloaf Peak. I'd like to go up there too. You'll see, it's wonderful. You look worried, little one. Mrs. Badger can tell when something is wrong. I'm too small. For Mrs. Badger, nothing is impossible. I was your age when I climbed the mountain for the first time. But sometimes it's hard to have faith. And so Mrs. Badger continues on her own. Heading to Sugarloaf Peak, Mrs. Badger? Good morning, Doris. Oh, there's Doris the squirrel. Do you have squirrels where you live? Oh, somebody's thinking. Somebody's changing their mind, maybe. And hop. I'd really like to see what's up there. So the two friends set off on a journey. Oh, with the right stick, it's easier. What's your name? Lulu. What makes up the perfect stick? Well, it has to be the perfect length, made of hardwood for strength, soft bark for the paws, and an extra little twig. Do you have a walking stick when you walk? I do. It's really helpful, especially when you're crossing creeks. Oh, just like there. Just like there. On this sunlit day, Mrs. Badger has a companion on the trail. Careful, it's slippery. Why do trees have leaves? To greet the sun. Where are the ants going? Where the road leads them. Lulu asks a lot of questions. Look what I found. Can I eat it? That's Susie. Mrs. Badger teaches Lulu to listen instead. Tootie, too, turloo, too, turloo, too. That's Frederick. Mama! Mrs. Badger also teaches Lulu how to help. Here's your little one, Mrs. Bird. Mama! Thank you. Lulu is a quick learner. On the way, choices have to be made. Which path do we take? Which one do you like best? Mrs. Badger knows that life is made up of decisions. I'd like to go this way. It smells like apples. And that you have to listen to your heart. Yeah. That's true. Oh, a little tricky getting to the next page. There we go. What will we see up there? The world. Oh my goodness, what a journey. It must be incredible to be at the top of the world. Oh, it makes you feel really small. Small as a hummingbird? Smaller. Small as an ant? Smaller. Small as what? Small as a speck of stardust shimmering on the morning dew. Mrs. Badger is also a poet. A speck of stardust. How small is a speck of stardust? The ants go marching one by one, hurrah, hurrah. Mrs. Badger knows how to keep the morale of the troops. Oh, I made a mistake.
Are you having trouble reading upside down?
Mrs. Badger knows how to raise the morale of the troops. Are you all right, little one? Sometimes songs are not enough. I have somewhere to show you. The troops, especially those with small feet, are exhausted. My screen went dark there for a minute. I couldn't see the text, so there you go. So Lulu and Mrs. Badger stopped for a little while to catch their breath. Oh, what a nice pond. It's very nice to take a break and to rest and look around. Look around, see what's around, see what the world has to offer. After a short rest, the energy returns. Shall we continue? It isn't much farther. Careful, the path is steep here. Almost there, Mrs. Badger. Hello, Will. Will is a turkey vulture. He lives on Sugarloaf Peak and has known Mrs. Badger for a long time. He has a little bare red head, piercing but kindly eyes, and sharp claws. The final stretch is the most difficult. It's very high. You can do it, Lulu. Here we are. Oh, Mrs. Badger gives a helping hand to her new friend. Isn't it wonderful? Lulu doesn't say a word. She's on top of the world. From then on, every Sunday, they climbed to Sugarloaf Peak together. Sugarloaf again, Lulu. Good morning, Frederick. Nice to meet you, Mrs. Turtle. Mrs. Badger shares with Lulu all the secrets of the mountain. This is sumac. Can we make lemonade with it? Oh, we have sumac around here. These past weeks, it's been Mrs. Badger's turn to need a rest. Are you okay? Lulu takes a moment to stop for her. And there they rest again. Just look at the water, relax, and listen. Listen to the birds sing. But whatever happens, they always reach the top of the mountain. Do you think Will is going to be there? He said he would be. Careful, it's slippery. We're almost there. Lulu's giving Mrs. Badger a hand up this time. It's wonderful. Then one sunny Sunday, Mrs. Badger doesn't have the strength to climb to Sugarloaf Peak. Go by yourself. When you return, you can tell me everything. So Lulu follows the mountain path. Same as every Sunday, but not quite. There she goes. Week after week, Lulu explores the mountain and its secrets. When she returns, she tells Mrs. Badger all about her discoveries. She also brings new treasures. Gradually, Mrs. Badger's mountain becomes Lulu's mountain. It's nice to get to know a place. Is there a special place that you know and are friends with? One day, at a fork in the road, Lulu discovers a path she has never noticed. It smells like raspberries. Oh, somebody's peeking. Somebody's looking and watching Lulu. Lulu says, there's enough for two, you know. So she's sharing. I have a wonderful place to show you. a new friend. And that's the end of the story. So, thank you so much for spending story time with me and, of course, with Blue. And I hope you had a good time. Did you like it, Blue? Yeah, Blue liked it. Blue liked it. And so if you have any drawings, send them in. Any comments, any suggestions for good books to read about nature? Would love to hear about those too, and maybe we'll see you soon next week, either online or in person. We send out lots of love. Stay healthy, be kind, and we'll see you soon. Bye.